Hey man, welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube and so on and so forth. Wherever you're watching, thanks for joining me tonight as I'm here with you on this First Wave Friday with today's winner, 8 Eyes. Nicholas Villars here, aka Super Divorce, and tonight on First Wave Fridays, it's a game that I had never even heard of until earlier today when I was browsing GOG. Good old games. And I was looking for some first wave stuff, some stuff that came out, you know, like the 80s, early 90s. And I saw this and I was like, oh, that reminds me of Castlevania. Looks very Castlevania-ish. So I said to myself, why don't I throw that in the mix of games and possibly we'll be playing it tonight, and here we are. And I looked it up, and there was no crossbreeding that I could find between the developers of this game and Konami. So perhaps it took inspiration from Castlevania, but it is not brought to us by any of the people who brought us those OG Castlevania games. A little tidbit for you there. Boot is here. Boots on the ground. Jess is here. Hi, Jess. Hello, everybody else out there this evening. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I hope you had a great week this week. And I hope we're wrapping things up nicely here tonight. As for me, I'm a little under the weather here. But I'm not gonna try to dwell. I only say that in case you're like, why does he sound so weird? Why does he sound like he's got a cold? Because I do. That's why. Because I feel like I've been given a thrashing in some sense. But I don't feel so bad that I couldn't get on here, and you know, it's like we're digital. We're in Digitalville, so you're not gonna catch a cold through the stream, I don't think. I don't think we've developed the biological warfare weapons to make that happen yet. Hopefully no one ever develops that, but you know, someone's probably working on it. How can we give people a cold through the internet when they're watching a live stream? If some guy's got something, how can we make sure that people watching get it? Someone's probably working on that right now. And people are like, why would you do that? Why would you try to make that? And then the person would say, well, because we think it's going to occur naturally at some point, so we might as well come up with a solution. That would be the angle they would take. And then they'll sell you a very expensive medicine preemptively. Thanks for the well wishes, Boot. I appreciate you. So, you know, we're gonna try this out here. Let me just turn on my controller. I hope I can use it. Hey, I made it. Where'd it go? Where'd my... Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. I trust that I will get better soon. It's one of those deals where I felt it creeping for like... I felt this creeping for several days. It started off with like kind of a burning sensation in the back of my nose and my throat, and I was like, ah, fuck it. And then it usually follows like a similar progression. I always seem to get this kind of like bullshit head cold right around this time of the year. Somewheres between like, you know, September and October. Seems to be like on the button. I develop a head cold like this, and it's annoying, and I'm trying to stifle coughs so you don't have to sit here and hear me all night. Like, I want to cough right now. I really want to be coughing constantly, but I'm not going to do that to you. You ever stifle your coughs? It's not so bad that it's a point where you're like holding it and you start, you know, and then finally it just bursts forth. sometimes you do that. You try and hold it out of spite for a while. I'll do that if I've got like a really bad cough sometimes. I don't know if it's advisable, but just like, I want to test my willpower sometimes and see how long I can go without coughing. And you can feel it. It's like, cough, come on, cough, come on. It's like Vince McMahon when he's telling Darren Drozdov in his office to puke. He's gonna puke. He's gonna puke. He's gonna. Only it's like Vince McMahon in my throat. And he's doing that to me about coughing. He's gonna cough. And I'm like, I don't want to cough. I'm gonna push it down. I'm gonna tense up and I'm gonna try to not cough for as long as possible until it's just like this violent eruption. And then you can't stop coughing for like 20 minutes. Like I said, probably not advisable, but it's something that I like to do. So let's see, can I even, well, I'm finding out that my controller might not work with this. This might be one of those situations where I've got to play with the mouse, or not the mouse and keyboard, but just the keyboard. So what do I want to do here? Let's see. What are my change keys? Joy up, joy down. I mean, it looks like. Why is it not working though? There we go. First cough of the stream. I mean, it's plugged in. It's linked up. And it's not. Why would this happen? What if I reset? I mean, clearly it's got reset, sure. Change keys. Up. Joy. I mean, look, I just did that on my start. No, why would it select that? Select right there. So what's the problem? Why would it be that the controller works on the menu, but it's not working when I actually want to play the game? What the heck? Play. What the? Well, this is stupid. Challenge number 1, make the game work properly. Why would this be? Why would it be? Look, right now, watch this. I'm going to press up on the controller, right there. I press up on the controller, and it recognized it as joy up. Everything is recognized here, but not in the actual game. Why? Why? This is crap. Why is this happening? I've never seen this before. I've never had it where the controller only works during the menu. What sense does that make? Here, maybe I need to quit and restart. No, that... Okay, fine. Alright, you know what? Hard reset. Let's try rebooting the game. Sometimes that works, doesn't it? Nope. Same layout for players 1 and 2. Default joy. Yes. Hold on, now it's showing. Let's try this. So instead we'll be using the arrow keys. We'll just see if this works. Arrow keys, ZX space. There we go. I guess I just had to change it. Whatever. Initiate. Uh-oh. Hold on. Guess we're starting in Arabia. So you got a jump and a stab. Pause. That looks like a switch. Yeah, whatever. Oh, there you go. All right, here we go. Up. Up. So you got to collect the crosses for those health. Watch out there. I keep wanting to press spacebar to jump, and that's not the right thing to do. Ah, you son of a gun. If you press up and X or the jump button, you'll throw your knife, your projectile. You can send your bird out to do things as well. How do you do that? Ron from Moscow's here. What's up, Ronnie? Yep, another classic that I admit I've never played or even heard of until today. Oh, well, that's okay. You gotta. Okay, you gotta try to. You gotta try and knock his projectiles down. Well, this is a little. Oh, what? Huh? What the? Why does that not do anything to him? Why can't I kill that guy? He can deal me damage, but I can't do it to him? Well, that seems crap. Well, let me go in here. Nope. Oh! Stop it! Got that one. This is tough. This is a little tough. Oh, you get 1 life. It's one of those. It's one of those fucking ones where you get 1 life. Oh dear. So who am I? What's his name? Cuttress? Oh, if you press up, and you can send him out. I see now. Ah. That's my guy. That's my birdie. Well. Yeah, it's like Simon. Simon's able to hit from a little further away. I guess my birdie can pick up items for me if I drop them. Yeah, this is... I understand why you said you never beat this one. I get it. I'll be lucky to get past the first stage. I don't understand games that only want to give you 1 life. Like, what's the point? There. Then why can't I hit that guy? Why is he invincible? Why is he so special? It is like a very nostalgic sounding soundtrack. I'll grant it that, and it looks nice. I like the style. I like the colors they've used. Send my bird out. Well. I feel like he's got a little bit of an advantage in the reach section. I just picked up a sphere. Oh, that can like... Well... You can pause guys, or freeze them if you will. And you got like an item bar up there to show you how many uses you have, I suppose. Oh, here he comes. Okay. Oh, there he goes. He won't let me... Well... And they keep coming through this door, huh? And I can't... Okay, I couldn't get through there. Well, why don't you... Okay, I can't go in there. Oh, I probably have to hit that, don't I? There we go. Ron says, kind of like the mosques in Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. Oh, there he goes. One hit. And game over. Woo, boy. Woo, woo, woo. I have a little better idea where I'm going this time. It'd be nice if I could just kill that guy before he slaps a few shots in on me. Well, you know, I'm trying to time it. Gosh. Jeez. And just like that, I'm already down to almost half health. Get your cross. Take care of yourself a little bit. That guy, of course, can't be dealt with. Can't jump over him. Jeez. And I don't like playing platformers typically with a keyboard setup. It's always more difficult than it needs to be. Why won't you just kill him? Look! Ugh. Yeah, this isn't a good run. What about my item? There we go. Oh! 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 Not so good, guys. Not so good. I'm not so good at this. Let me... Oh, you can start wherever you want, I guess. Maybe I should start... Maybe I'll start in Italy. Maybe Italy's gonna be better. We just get ourselves a nice pizza pie. A little fettuccine alfredo. Maybe it'll be easier to go with Italy first. What is that doing? That's not even doing anything. What do we got going on there? Gosh. There. Fantastic. Have you visited many mosques, Ron? I'm not familiar with the inner workings, to be honest with you. Seeing as I'm not... Oh gosh. Oh no, it's starting to kick up. as I'm not an adherent of Islam, and never had a reason to visit a mosque, I suppose. Never had any friends who I was growing up with who were like, you want to come to mosque this weekend? So it's foreign territory to me. There we go. Got it. And that doesn't work on him for some reason. Why is it that the weapons like don't work on half the enemies? What's the deal with that? What's the point? And if I can't go in here, where do they expect me to go? Maybe I didn't get through this door fast enough. That was it. Oh! I just missed it. There. You gotta make it through in time. You only have a limited amount of time to make it through the door. There we go. Got an ARB for slowing guys down. Whatever good that's gonna do me. Probably take that guy out first. Ah! Poppycock. Oh, poppycock. Bunch of horse wallop. Okay, well, how do I get that? Bullshit. I thought it might be like a fake wall. Like in Castlevania. That didn't do it. Well... I can't stab through there and get it. What's up with that? Why? So it's like a taunt. It's just to taunt me. No. Gotta interact with the picture somehow? With a fireplace? Yeah. At least it seems a little easier than the last one. But it's still crap because I've got no way of, Oh, wait, there. Maybe that's it. So there was a false wall. But it's still not letting me through. And that's not gonna help. Well, what the... Well, I don't see anything else. I can't go through that door. Can't bust out these pieces of the wall. The bird can hit switches. You hold up and then press C and you can send him out, but he's not hitting the switch. Maybe you have to hit it again when he's... No, that didn't do it. That just makes him return back. Oh, was that it? There it is. You have to hold down. Okay, when he's flying around, if you hold down and hit Z, then he'll do like a dive bomb attack. Okay, we'll wait for him to go back again. There we go. There it is. Okay, on to the next. Now my item isn't even working anymore. I can't throw it. See, let's look. Wonder if I can make him attack. Here, let's try that. Send him out. Oh, there we go. Now that helps. Now that helps a little bit. What's up, good bro? Listen to good brother. Slap your cocks on that like button. Go ahead. A nice meaty slap to settle the score. I was looking at my my ranking. Why won't it work? Why does it not want to work? Get down here, bird. Go back out again. Yeah, whatever. No, shit. Keep messing up the buttons. Because this non-traditional setup we've got here. That. Where is he? Come on back. There we go. That's what I wanted. Ah, my cross. Okay. Is it possible to lose the bird? I'd imagine you would be screwed if you lost him, but can you? There you go. Go get that skeleton. Well, whatever. You're taking too long. Get your due crosses. There you go. Get on up. There you go. Get on up. Fly across the way. Oh, yeah, he's smacking at him. He doesn't like my birdie. Oh, I see he's got his own health bar. That's what's going on. Jeez. Oh, great. Oh, that's just lovely. I gotta get my bird back down here. Go! Oh, for fuck's sake! Good brother said it's like if you ordered Castlevania from Wish.com. I wish that I had more than one life. Man, why give the player one life? That's so crazy. They looked at Castlevania, they're like, we really don't like how many chances people get to play this game. We want to make people quit ASAP. Okay, so you hop down. This time you got green birds to deal with. Lots of birds in this game. Birds, bats, flying things. I thought this was going to be more Castlevania-like. When it comes to the enemies, the setting, the story, I was expecting it to be just like a straight rip-off with like, monsters and stuff. And I guess, we saw skeletons and things, but it seems more, what would you say, like mythological. I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. It seems like some sort of bullshit maze. Yeah, I guess we'll go down here. No, I probably should have slapped that button. No, he's not even taking damage. What the heck? Purple is next to red. What does that mean? Why is he not dying? Whatever. Gotta love the games where the enemies just can't take damage sometimes. That's like the second guy that I've run into like that, where he just seems like a normal dude, but you can't hit him. We've got a big fat naked guy up there. I don't know why that's scary. Oh, some big mosquitoes now. Yeah. Some S, whatever the S is. Health. I hate shit like this. I hate maps where you basically have to like be keeping a map of your own. I guess in some games it's okay, but in a game that you're not like super invested in, like I'm not gonna beat this tonight, and I'm not intent on doing so. I'm just kind of giving the maps a, I guess you would say, a bit of a once-over. Ugh. Yeah, and it's not that I'm not accustomed to some amount of jank or difficulty. I mean, this game came out in '88. That was like right when I began playing games. As I've said before, I loved Castlevania. I never beat it as a child, but I loved playing it all the time. This, I don't know if it would have held my interest as well. Actually, I can tell you it would not have. Good Brother said it was like Wish.com version of Castlevania, and that's about right. That's unfortunately kind of what we're seeing here. See, why can't I kill that guy? What is that? Why would I not be able to kill him? It's the same with this one. Look, I'm stabbing him right in his stupid neck. I never ran into that in Castlevania. So you run into some enemies that just can't be fucked with for no reason. Then you have to just hop over, you know, and like, look at that. Look how much damage I just took from that one guy. We're not talking a boss fight. He's just a guy. Well, I hated Mylon's secret castle too. Look, and there's that same guy again. You can't drop up. He's guarding one of the switches, and you can't kill him. Maybe I should go to India. Why not? Well, the less clothing you wear, the higher your defensive stat. I guess so. I guess that is how they program this. And here we are in India. These guys are really aggressive with their their projectiles and such, and I don't like it. Look how he like slides down the steps. Why is that? Why can't he just walk down like Simon? Why can't he walk down the steps like Simon Belmont? And why do these like low-level guys take multiple hits? I'm probably gonna have to send the bird down for that one. See, how do I get him down there, though? He doesn't want to fly down. Flip the wiener up. What? Alright. So, hold on. Maybe I have to call the bird back and get him flying around down here. Yeah, I was thinking that guy was like a Jawa. We got Jawas. There. That's what you have to do. We got Jawas and fat naked guys. And there's Goro from Mortal Kombat walking around up top there. Fat Goro. Look at this guy. Oh, he's another one that you can't kill. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Stabbing him right in his throat, right in his face. Nothing. I mean... Alright, what next? How about Egypt? To the tomb of the pharaohs. Can we get a few just one-hit enemies, please? At some point or other. And you can't... Okay, there you go. I mean, it's just... And I don't really care enough to try to slow my pace down and figure it out. I'm already at that point where it's just like, just go back yourself. Is how I feel already. And, you know, I'm hitting that point after what? 40 minutes? So, this is not going to be a good stream for progress. And even though it was the winner tonight and I didn't beat it, we will not see this game again next week. I will be removing this from the list, which I have the power to do. I have the power to veto a double appearance. This will be the only time that you see this game played on one of my live streams. So if it's your favorite game, you better enjoy it now, because it's not going to happen again. There he goes, we got the Jawa. That's how I feel. What I'm saying to this game, fuck you, dude! Well, you know, I at least wanted to get to every area at least one time. I paid for the game. I went live with it. I made the graphic for it. You see it, it says right up there, 8 eyes. So at the very least, we'll take a look at all the different areas you can go to. We'll see a menagerie of different enemies. And what do you know? Another guy that you cannot kill. With your sword, at least. Or your knife. Whatever you got. No, never feel bad. Never feel bad about what we play. Like I said last night, even if the game sucks ass, we're still just playing video games. It's okay. You don't have to feel bad for me. Don't cry for me. But this is more of a can't deal with it scenario. Oh, look, you can just get a gun. But it doesn't do anything. Like, what is... Oh, I don't have any item power, I suppose. I need to get item power. Well, why would you give me an item? Why would you give me a gun with no starter bullets? There, we'll replace it with, maybe a boomerang. But once again, that's not something Castlevania ever does either. Castlevania doesn't give you an item and then say, oh, well, you'd like to use it, wouldn't you? You can't because you don't have any item power. So they're fucking with me here. They've got this door that I can't get to. I can't slice my way through. I'd have to be on the other side of it. And then send my birdie over here. So they want you to go down. There we go. Well. Okay. Would I say this is the worst game? No, 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 no. No, not at all. Definitely not the worst game that I've played. I think the worst game that I've played on this channel is still probably, oh, is this another? No. You can kill him. He just doesn't want to die. So I probably need to drop down one of these holes here. The worst game that I've played is probably... maybe Super Thunderblade. But I feel like there was one that was even worse than that. I feel like I gave a game a 0 at one point, and now I can't remember, probably because I purged it from my mind. Didn't even want to remember it. Wait, am I back here? This looks like the place where I just was, where I was like, oh, I gotta go down and around to get to that door. Unless it just looks exactly the same as that last area. No. Come on. Go down now. You think I would like Zexy? You mentioned it in the voting section. Excellent and surreal side-scroller game called Zexy. Oh, here's one of these guys. At least I was able to kill that one. Okay, what do we drop down here all the way? Okay. But I'll look at Zexy. I'll see if it looks Zexy to me. Okay, this is... it's like, it's one of these looping levels. It's a total straight up maze. Gosh, I don't... I think we've got like 2 more sections to see. Where do I want to go down? Right here? See, and I could, like last night, I could deal with the jank in Alone in the Dark. Because I can see what's going on. It was very innovative. It was innovative, it was intriguing. But this, it's like I know there's a better game like this that came out before it. And so it's harder for me to forgive this game for its jank when it's like, why wouldn't I just play Castlevania? And that's not to shit on anyone's childhood, because I know Boot said he was familiar with this game. It's one that he had played before. Another reality of gaming back in the day is you played what you got. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't always... you didn't have like a million different games you could just stream on demand. Oftentimes, you got a game, and that was just that. And you played it. And you found a way to enjoy it. Even if you had to do the same shit over and over again. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright, that's fine. What do we have left? I think just Spain. I think this is the last one. Let's go look at Spain here. Let's do some of that Spanish dancing. Let's dance the salsa. Here in Valencia. Going salsa dancing in Valencia, Spain, in the game 8 Eyes. Oh, and look, we got a bat. That looks like the bat from Castlevania. Looks like the first one you encounter, like the first big one. He's gonna keep coming at me. How am I feeling? I'm feeling like crap. But we're pushing through, we're dealing with it. I think my... Whoop! Oh! There you go. Like, here's the problem with a lot of these guys. They don't even look like... They're not intimidating enemies a lot. Look at all these guys on screen right now. Little blue... He's like wearing a little blue bathing suit over there. You know, it's like... He's got a blue bathing suit and like corresponding color. Little blue quiver for his blue tipped arrows. With his fucking blue bow and arrow. He's walking around, he's barefoot. These guys just don't look like anyone you'd be afraid of. And you don't encounter people like this in Castlevania unless you're in a town. And they're not harmful. These look like guys you would walk up to and get quick tips from. Like they'd have advice for you. They'd be helping you on your journey. In this game, they're just mad at you for no reason. And they're just gonna shoot arrows at you and try to kill you. So this is what we'll do to that guy. All right, good brother. We'll see you soon. See you tomorrow night for some Legos. Maybe finish up that castle set. Hopefully. He looks like the Fonz. Look at him. He looks like the Fonz. Why did they put Arthur Fonzarelli in a blue 1930s bathing suit throwing blue-tipped knives at you? Who signed off on that enemy? Like, someone came up with that guy. Someone did the pink flaming skulls. And I feel like there was another guy on the team, and they're like, all right, what do you have for us? Show us your enemy design. And he was like, well, I was watching Happy Days, and it was the best I could come up with. An evil Fonz. And then this guy with his little headband. He's like a Richard Simmons character, kinda. So it's just, there's not a lot going on that makes you feel like you're in a dire situation. You're just around a bunch of dickheads, really. There. Got a couple of them. Good luck jumping over them. And then down. I don't know if every single level is like a find your way out maze or what. Nope. That's nice when you drop right on top of an enemy that there was nothing you could do about it. That's good. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Now there's like a muscle man down here. Oh, he kicks. He's got a big kick. Oh, and he's one of the ones that you can't stab or kill. What better way to play us out than with this perfect example of horse shit? I'm fine to end on that one. Can't deal with it. I can't deal with anymore. Well, that's 8 Eyes from 1988. I was hoping for more. I was actually kind of excited about this game. I thought it was going to be fun. I thought we were going to see a lot, and we saw every world we could go to, but are we better for it? I don't know. Can't really say that I am. But they're not all going to be winners. I mean, they're winners when they win the poll. But when we come on here and play them, are they all going to be awesome games? Of course not. We'd be silly to think that they would be. So, yeah. This is probably... yeah, it's... I don't like doing streams that are this short. I want the games to be enjoyable and to go on for a while, but there's really nothing else for me to do. I'm not going to grind it out on this one. I didn't see any way forward that I was going to master in one sitting. Now, is it beyond my abilities as a gamer in general? No, I don't believe it is. I believe I really sat with it and figured it out, that I could find a walkthrough and have a competent play session, but not tonight. And, you know, just as well, because I have to wake up at like 5 in the morning. So it's probably good. It's probably good it turned out this way, since I have to be up so early. So tomorrow night we'll be live longer than this. On YouTube only, by the way. If you're watching on Twitch, Kilk, Trovo, or X, make sure that you go over to youtube.com/superdivorce, because that's the only place that we stream Legos on Saturday nights, usually around 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Monday through Friday, 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can watch anywhere. You can watch on Trovo, on Kilk, on Twitch, on X. But tomorrow is a YouTube exclusive, so make sure you're subbed there. And I promise, well, I'll get some uploads going again. It's been fairly turbulent in the past few weeks, and I don't like. I felt like I was getting back into a groove of uploading, and then you know, things happen, right? No excuses, just saying. Sona wants to know who voted for this game. Boot voted for it. Actually, most people did. It won a pretty convincing poll today. It did so in convincing fashion. There was not much competition when you look at it. Let me see. Yeah, it won with 70% of the vote. So it's like, we can't blame everything on Boot here. 6 other people voted for this game today. That's just the way it goes. Impossible got 3 votes, and Demon's World got 0. Demon's World got raffle stomped, and I thought that game looked like a lot of fun. So maybe I'll throw that back in sometime down the road and see if it gets another chance. You know, maybe people will give it a shot, please. But honestly, I wasn't sad when I saw that this was the winner. I was like, oh, cool. I'm going to try this Castlevania-like game. But Castlevania, it was not. That's okay. Don't feel bad, guys. I was just as curious as you were. I didn't know anything about it. I'd never played it before. But we experience it together. The ups and the downs. That's the way it goes. That's okay. We'll try again Monday. And we'll be here tomorrow. So that's probably going to do it for tonight. If you haven't done so, please smash, crash, crunch, and crumble the like button on your way out the door. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate that. YouTube would appreciate that. I was going to say earlier, I checked my, well, I just logged in, you know, and saw my creator dashboard, my creator rank, my channel rank. I am ranked about, I think at about 2 million. I'm about the 2 millionth ranked channel on YouTube. The Super Divorce channel is. So if you wanna help me climb the ranks a little bit up from 2 million, I'm only in 2 millionth place, guys.
Being 2 millionth in the standings back in the news cap, I didn't even know it was possible to be in 2 millionth place. Except one time my ex-wife told me that I probably was in about 10 millionth place when it comes to great lovers of the world, Kev. But beyond that, I didn't know anyone could be ranked 2 million. Imagine being the 2 millionth ranked late night host, Kev. I was number 1.
So I'd like to be number 1 at some point, and we can climb the ranks together. And you can help me do that by continuing to come back and watch videos and share tell of Super Divorce. And, you know, tell your friends to drop on by a live stream sometime, or send them a video that you like, a playthrough, a game you think that they would enjoy that I've maybe gone through and uploaded at some point. One of the silly videos, I don't know, whatever.
We can do this together.
And if you want to support the channel beyond just watching, of course you can join for $2.99 a month. You can become a member. Want to be a member? Want to be a member? You can become a member. You can get a nice heart badge logo next to your game when your name. That's what I meant. When you're chatting, you'll see the Super Divorce heart next to your name there. And it'll be against a background. When you start out, you'll be against a white background. Imagine being a white belt in karate. And I'll send you a button. Some people call them buttons, some people call them pins. You can pin it on your coat. You can put this button wherever you want to. You can throw it out into the creek and watch it drift down to some unsuspecting treasure hunter in the future. Whatever you want to do. And every time you level up, I'll send you a new one. It'll have a new background color. You can collect a whole range of Super Divorce buttons if you're a collector. $2.99 a month, that's all. Less than a cup of coffee, I like to say. And that's about it for tonight. So, oh, Ron is back. Yeah, get a heart badge like Sona. Join Sona in the Divorce Club. Ron, I hate to break the news to you, but we're heading out here. We're taking it home. We're wrapping up. We've seen all that we need to see of this game tonight, I think. Also, I should mention, since Ron is in Moscow, I cannot send buttons to Moscow. I can only send buttons to Divorce Club members in the United States of America. Elsewise, you know, I'd be paying out the ace in shipping. So I think you might be able to join from other countries, but then you would just get the digital perks. Boot would love to have an entire collection of buttons. Well, you know, you can get started anytime you would like to. If you ever feel like you got the extra spare cash hanging around, anytime you want, these will be here. No rush. But if ever you would like to join, that's there for you. All right, well, thanks guys for hanging out. Appreciate you. Thanks for putting up with my... I've tried to keep the coughing to a minimum, but sick voice. I know I have sick voice right now. I've tried to not let my energy dip too much. Even slogging through this game that was testing my patience I hope it's been a somewhat enjoyable time. And on Monday, hopefully we'll be here a little longer. And again, we'll definitely be here a little longer tomorrow night. If you'd like to come out, hang out, build some Legos, shoot the shit. But that's all I got. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a great day tomorrow. And remember, 10:30 p.m. Come on back. Super Divorce YouTube channel. Hope to see you then. Until next time, everyone. Take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, be back very soon with another video for you to watch. Bye-bye.